I'm going to invite some people. Hi, guys. PJ, I think it's PJ. I'm going to invite my friend. Oh. P U J A. Weird. Okay, let me do one more time. I did this yesterday and it was fine. Oh, well. Share. Is it share? Go. Share. Okay. Okay, I still figure it out. Try to figure it out. Anyway. Oh, I got it. And add. That took me a while. Hi guys, everyone's joining. So happy, so exciting. We're waiting for my patient / advocate and friend. Thank you. Hey, Puja! How are you? Welcome.
Good.
Sorry, it always took me a while to figure out how it works and all that.
Oh, that's okay. No problem.
We'll usually take about 2 minutes to wait for everyone. So we're just waiting a little bit. I'm just learning how to invite people and all that. You look great, Puja. Wow. Your picture.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. Give me a
How
moment.
Are you?
So I guess here. Okay. How's your day? How's everyone been? How are you doing? Good. Busy working from home, Puja?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Yesterday I tried to play some music, but my patient said it's too loud. So right now we're not playing music. I will try to figure it out. You know how you go into like the drum roll? I tried to have some music, like a podcast. I'm trying to figure that out. I told you I'm not very good with those things. So anyway, Puja, so when we're going to start in about, I guess, in a minute or so, this is going to be about 30 minutes. We did Instagram Live yesterday with my embryologist. And really, we're going to talk about, how we came up with this, having a positive feelings in light of negativity out there. Like, people who are sick. And I thought it was very interesting how you were talking about, hey, Dr. Luke, actually, it's not that bad. And so I thought it would be great to share with everyone. I'm going to close the door for a moment, Puja, and then we're going to start.
Okay.
Great. So, Puja, let's introduce yourself and tell my audience. This is basically, by the way, guys, welcome to Heart to Heart. Dr. Luke with Dr. Luke Live. The Heart to Heart actually started as a support group, but I love the word Heart to Heart because it's just something that I feel very familiar with. Like I always say, oh guys, let's have a heart to heart talk, because sometimes it's really deep, and I think Puja knows what I mean. And in any case, so we are during this COVID-19. I've been doing lots of heart to heart counseling and also podcast live, but more on education. You're my first guest.
Thank you.
You're my first guest.
Happy.
So I just want you to know that this is first time. So any case, Puja, talk to us. Who you are? How come let's talk about the topic, and talk to me, Puja.
Well, basically, so I'm an older woman. I'm above 40. I'll just say that. And so I actually am a television producer. So, my whole life has been about figuring things out. And now I'm at this path where I just can't figure out why I can't have a child. So that's where Dr. Luke comes in and tries to educate me as much as I can, and tries to support me. I mean, she's probably like the first doctor I've had. Dr. Luke, you're the first doctor I've had actually that said, there's nothing wrong with you and I'm your cheerleader. That's exactly what you said to me. I'm your cheerleader. So for that, I mean, you had me at that point. So so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm, the coronavirus is giving me anxiety because I can't go forward with everything that we've put together for my plan to have a child. So now I'm on a standstill for God knows how long, 12 months, 18 months. I don't know what the government is proposing at this point for us. So, and it's scary for people that are my age and we're just kind of hitting like the end and we don't even have a choice. At this point, the government has shut us down. We don't have the choice now. We're done. Like we have to wait.
Yes, I know.
So
And since you talk about the story, how we met, Puja, tell to me, how did you even find me? Like where, because I don't do too much. By the way, you can see how I'm not very good with marketing. I'm not very good with internet and Facebook. So when people find me, they really know how to find me. Or Dr. Najat or Mark, it's usually from Facebook. So how did you come along and what happened before you saw me? And because this is all about journey sharing and lots of our patients. Today I got a very good comment from one of my patients. I was scanning at work and she said, Dr. Luke, thank you for doing this so that I don't feel so alone and I don't feel like the only one. And I have little tears in my eyes and I'm like, oh God, it's make it all worth it. And yeah, talk to me, Puja. Tell me about your journey. How did you find me first?
So basically, I was seeing an acupuncturist, and this is like years ago when I first got married. And she, was helping me out. And at one point, I just kind of broke down. I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, this is pointless for me. And so she was like, okay, I'm just going to tell you something. And I'm like, what? And she's like, you need to go to another doctor. And I know the doctor. And I'm like, who? And then she told me and she wrote down your name and number. And literally, I went home and called you right away. And she said, the reason I think you should go to her is because she specializes in women of your age group. So you're going to a doctor that only specializes in like 20 to, whatever their age group is. But they don't really care about you because they really care about the 20 and 30-year-olds at this point because that's what they got. They got the pool of those. So for you want somebody that specializes just in your age group where they care about you and they specialize in everything that you're going through. So that's why I called you right away. I was like, well, I definitely.
And remind me, were you doing stimulation at the center or were you not? I forgot.
Yeah, I did a few stims in my previous my previous cycles, but it just never worked. And that's because, my system has become very, very weak and it can't absorb that. It's too much for somebody in my age group. But those doctors didn't understand it. They were using my protocol as a 30-year-old protocol. So it wasn't working, And maybe if I had, like you said to me, if you had come to me 4 or 5 years ago, maybe this problem would have been like easy for me. It's just you know what I mean? And it could have been. Because at that point, I wasn't having the problems I have when I come to see you.
You're doing lots of medication. I forgot. Were you doing lots of stimulation or not really?
Yeah, full. They were making me they were giving me full
like lots of injections, like high dose.
Tons. High dose. Like 5 minipures, like high dose of everything. And it did nothing. It actually, I think it actually made my system so weak that it went into overload. It made everything go faster. Maybe it wouldn't have done it. Maybe it would have been a slower progress for me. But I think the medication made everything go really fast, and going towards that ovarian, diminishing ovarian reserve got worse for me,
Got you. Hey, Puja, there's some people about the audio feedback. Is there something going on there? Yeah. Can you see the comment? I don't know.
Yeah. I have my computer
off.
I
don't know.
Is there?
Oh. Well, let's keep on going and then we'll correct that eventually. Yeah, they say it's hard to hear. Is it my voice or your voice? Which voice is hard to hear? I have lots of
Hello?
avid viewers. It's hard to join. Oh, someone just joined, but I don't know. We'll keep on going and lots of audio feedback. Oh, are you any audio thing going on? No, I don't have anything in the room. Just only my phone. Hello?
I have nothing.
Oh, maybe
Luke can hear fine.
Okay, Luke, you can hear me fine. Oh, see, we have a. Okay.
So it's my voice. It's hard to hear me.
Yes. But someone's maybe, but there's no other things on, right? There's no like a record. I'm fine. I don't know. I'm hearing you fine. So
yeah,
but our audience.
Yeah, I do hear the audio feedback though. I can hear it now.
Maybe an angle. Just it's an echo. Maybe they hear. Oh, maybe when you speak. No, I speak. You will stop. Oh, you have another. Okay, thank you, guys. We'll keep on going. Let's see if there's another device. I don't think so, Puja. Right? Your room.
I don't have anything. Everything is off.
Oh, do you have a phone? Another phone playing off? Because when you're talking, I hear echo.
Hello.
Yes.
Do you hear echo now?
It's like
you hear it now?
Say it again.
Hello. So then it's the connection. When you connected me, it connected wrong.
You think so?
Yeah, because I'm in a bare room now. There's nothing in this room.
Yeah, I think I guys, if we can bear this, or see we can if you cannot hear, Puja, tell me. We'll tolerate this a little bit, because I mean
I can hear, but I feel bad.
Connect with Puja. Oh, Puja, why don't I connect with you one more time? I will invite you one more time. I don't hear any echo right now.
That's okay. So I'll exit myself out.
Say something, Puja.
You want me to exit out, right?
It sounds perfect now.
Hello?
I think. To me.
No, I still hear the echo.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I still hear the echo.
Connection is weak though.
Yeah, now.
Okay, we'll do one more time. I'm going to invite you one more time, and Puja, someone says good.
Wait, he says now it's good. He says
okay, whatever you did. Okay, good guys. So let's continue. Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Maybe it's where to place the phone, whatever. Okay. So good that you got some, and then what do we do now? Okay, so now it's so funny. We did so in some way we find some positivity, because now we're here doing some very natural, I guess, cycle. So how do you feel right now? I know it's hard to wait. Like, talk to me. Why we set up this like positiveness after all these days? Because we're very down. They said something after I saw you, like, Dr. Luke, actually it's not that bad. And I'm like, oh, I want to share this with my audience, because everyone is so down during this COVID-19. I mean,
well, I think for women, like especially in my situation, when we're going to see you, we already have anxiety, and then we're stuck in traffic, and then when we get to you, we're waiting. Not that's your fault, but then we have to wait in line like every other doctor's office. So by the time, our anxiety level is like skyrocketed by the time we get to you. And that's why I'm like so frazzled, and I'm just like, oh, just get this over with. Let me get out of here, kind of thing. Because I've had like, it's been like such a long, it's like an uphill battle. Yeah. And then, but during this time, like, even though I can't do anything with you, but just to if I have to see you just to make sure everything's okay with me, you know, it's in and out procedure. Like, I'm in 5 minutes and I'm out in the other 5 minutes. So it's like, I don't even have time to think. There's no anxiety because I have no time to think. There's no traffic on the roads. By the time I even get to you, it's like, I'm done. Like, this is great, you know? So that's why I'm like, I'm actually kind of, the echo is back on.
Oh, the echo is back on. Is it me? So I'm fine. Is it your phone? No, where are you putting your phone? No, that's nothing. I'm sorry.
No,
it's figure out. Here. Tomorrow I'm with another.
I think you have to reconnect.
Let me reconnect. Let me reconnect, guys. Okay, we're gonna reconnect. Puja, go away. How do you? How do we end? Oh, how do I end? Oh, see, that was good. Oh, everyone's joining. That's great. Now we need to figure out how to do this again. 2 smiley face, I think. Go live. So now I'm going to share with someone. I just love technology. Love technology. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh, hi.
Hi. Is it better?
I think it's better.
It's better. I don't hear it as worse as before.
What do you guys think? Someone's going to start typing and tell us
I'm
what
sure.
they think.
Yeah.
But I think it's much better.
Yeah, me too.
How are you?
So much better.
Oh, fantastic.
So
you want to
basically
share,
my
yes, would you share your
diagnosis
past?
is
Yes.
the most complicated one, I guess. It's the diminishing ovarian reserve is basically what I have.
Mm-hmm.
So basically it just means I'm getting older and my body wants to shut down, but you know, I'm not letting it. So that's where we are. We're like in a typical war every day. I'm not letting it do it, and it wants to, and so we just fight with each other all day and night.
Puja, you actually have gone through a lot in your life. Like, do you want, I mean, again, this is up to you how much you want to share. I never, but I feel like you're my hero. I still remember things you told me in the past, and I'll be like, wow, you're an amazing woman, and now you're here dealing with diminished ovarian reserve. Do you want to share? Yeah, they love your positive attitude. Like,
Thank you so much.
You went through a lot in your, I think in your lifetime, like you fight, like you're a fighter to me.
Yeah, so my mom always says that you were born to be a fighter because, so at age 26, I was working for Fox News, Good Day New York. It's my family, so I love them very much. But so basically, the night before the World Trade Center, I was supposed to be interviewing Mayor Giuliani in front of the World Trade Center. That was my segment. I don't even remember why I was interviewing him. There was a reason, but that was the reason that I was supposed to be at the World Trade Center the next day. So I was getting in the elevator that morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, to go down to the World Trade Center. And my boss kind of pulled me out last minute and said, hey, I need you for something really quick, because she couldn't find a file. I don't understand that. But anyway, she couldn't find a file. I used to do her, I was her clerical assistant really long time ago. So I must have put her file in the wrong spot. And she's like, I can't have you produce this, just, I'm sending somebody else. Mm-hmm. So really, I got pulled out to get her a file. And literally like an hour later, I see a plane hit the World Trade Center.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So that was supposed to be me. But, after this whole thing happened, I did cover a lot of the stories down by the World Trade Center. And I was in the rubble most of the time for weeks on end. And so a few months later, I went home. I had a headache, and I basically never got up. I went to a coma, and they flew me from New York and from Long Island all the way to Cornell. Fox TV basically saved my life, and went to Cornell, and I had meningitis and encephalitis, and I was completely paralyzed from the waist down. So it's been a really long recovery for me. Like, it took me like maybe 10 years to recover and become like kind of normal.
Oh my God.
And so, yeah, during that time, I did lose my, my period because of all the stress, and my body was shut down completely. And when it did come back, it kind of never came back the correct way.
Behind
like, it never felt it to be the same. So, is it attributed to what I went through? Probably. It probably is.
Yes. No. And how was your the timing and everything in terms of your period? Did you start to change right afterwards or right before? Sorry, Puja, I have a sorry to my audience. Dr. Luke has some electricity issue. That's why I'm back.
Thank you so much. So I did lose my period for I think about a year after I got sick. And when it came back, how you say, like, as women get older, the period looks more on a watery side. It's not as thick. So that's what it looked like. So I was 27 years old when I got my period back, but it looked like a girl that would now. It looks like the period that I get now. So it just never looked right. And I told my mom, and she's like, it's okay, you got it. That's all that matters. Because the doctors weren't even sure I was going to get it, because the meningitis kind of hit me in that area, in the bladder region. So I lost the function. And so everything in that area was really affected hard. And so, they were like, oh, but you got it. And that's all that matters right now. And then after after that, it was always regular. I never had a problem. 28 days, got it, no big deal. It just was weaker. It looked like a weaker one. So,
okay. And no hot flashes after such an acute event, nothing like that?
No.
And then were you trying to conceive a couple years after that event, or
no,
10 years later? Or?
No, so 10 years it took me to recover, where I didn't have to cath all the time, and I can go to the bathroom like on my own, and I wasn't getting infections, because I was getting like urinary tract infections and kidney infections like probably every other month. It was very dangerous, So really, like, the doctor had said, like, stay away from any kind of sexual activity at all, because you are so, like, something could really happen to you and you could actually go into the hospital again. So really, that wasn't even what I was thinking about at that time,
Wow.
And I got married really late because of this whole, just
my
mom was like crushed.
Yes.
I didn't want to leave her for a minute, because I'm so scared that, like, oh my God, if I can't go to the bathroom, like, my mom's the only one that knows what to do. Like, it was like a
my gosh. Yes.
hard transition. So yeah. So that's what I went through.
Yes, thank you for sharing the story, Puja. I remember, I know when I first met you, I'm like, wow, you're so amazing in terms of what happened, and with 9/11, and also the timing of everything. So, and now we are here, and I know lots of my patients are with diminished ovarian reserve issues. How did you get the diagnosis? How did you fight it? Like, it's a lot for my patients. How would you advise doctors or even patients what's their attitude should be, or how, like, it is actually, yeah.
Yeah. So I understand as a doctor, you just have to kind of, tell the patient the facts, and that's just, you have so many people, and I totally get it. But, I went to the first doctor, or even the second doctor, and the first thing they said was like, you have this. Just you have to deal with it. And you know what? Find another option, because it's just not going to work. And I was only 39. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why would I even come to you for that advice? And it's like, it's so cold. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm coming to you as an elective. It's not, I don't need to come to you because there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not sick. So it's an elective. It's like me going for plastic surgery and you're saying that you can't fix my nose because it's so messed up already. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's my elective right. And I think there should be some sympathy there. Like, first of all, I don't even understand what the words you're saying, what they mean. I have no idea what that even meant medically, And then second of all, then you're just so cold. It makes you feel so inadequate as a woman. Like, I couldn't understand it at first. I'm like, this is horrible.
And Puja, you were not skipping periods when you first went to a doctor, right? You were not.
No. Hard, no.
No, like, you were not. You were having regular cycles. It's just that you may have.
I think I was just late, like maybe 2 weeks here, 3 weeks. Like, I was late, but I wasn't skipping months. I was more late. Yeah.
Got you. And so how did you get the strength to take it and go from there? Like, what are the things that you did, or you did? I know you went to acupuncturist. I don't know if it helped, and for the audience, everyone wants to know, like, or how you change your diet or anything that at the beginning.
Well, an acupuncturist kind of just releases like stress. I think it was just more a stress reliever. Did they really like, I mean, I know that a lot of them say that they could help, but I think it's more like they're helping because they're releasing that stress, and that helps your body work better. So it's really, that's what they're doing. Yeah. Was it, did I go in there and go to sleep for an hour and felt great when I woke up? Yes, it did happen. And they did relieve the stress, but, and they gave me herbs and stuff, but I don't know if that even, what it was doing at that moment.
Right.
I think I was at the wrong doctor, and I was at the wrong facility for me. That's the problem. They weren't catering to what my problem, they were catering to a mass majority of problems. And I was just one of those people that was stuck in that majority. They weren't doing anything for me, so that's where I was.
I mean, the whole process is not easy, and this is something I want to share with the audience. Diminished ovarian reserve has, it is hard, and I think there's no one bullet like to solve the problem with. So I think I help over maybe over 1,000 maybe women with diminished ovarian reserve, and I'm known for that. And so everyone comes from really, I mean, age is a big factor. Puja knows, I talked to you a little bit about that. But once you get that egg, you always hopefully will have that hope to do so. Natal tea and or other herbs. Puja, what kind of herbs do you do? Do you do herbs? Do you?
Yeah, I was on herbs. I've been on herbs since the coronavirus. So my acupuncturist first started with just it looks like a powdered version of herbs. They're Chinese herbs.
Okay.
So now they're just pills, but I haven't seen them in so long since the coronavirus. So I'm not on anything actually, because you can't be on those herbs because they have to like restock them, and it's just it wouldn't work for me to just be on it for a couple weeks. So.
Yeah, so I know we're going to have a supplement next week on nutrition, and welcome everyone to join next week. And so in terms of, I hear some questions. I'm going to come to that. Lots of good, yeah. You know, guys, lots of great questions. In terms of nutrition, we can talk a little bit more. There's no one bullet. Like again, there's not like take this magical vegetables, you're gonna get more eggs tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. We all know that. However, but what I define, and I talked to Puja about this too, is every woman is different in every cycle, and sometimes you do not. Every woman's month is different. Every woman's body is different, and every ovary is different. And so it is a fascinating thing in terms of that. Now, some questions are to Puja, so I'm going to let Puja go. I think they were asking your journey. What did you do with diminished ovarian reserve, and what did you do with me or with other doctors, whatever you want to say, Puja. And now I will talk about what we do with some of our patients and about COVID-19 and how this affects all of us. Okay, yes, go, Puja.
So Dr. Luke recommended that I bank because my time is precious. So you utilize what you got, because you could always get pregnant and you could always put them in, but to bank them and to get them, you know, my time is limited. So I've been banking, and I've been very lucky with Dr. Luke, as she promised that she would, you know, do everything in her power to make sure I would have embryos, and they're frozen.
Sorry about the reception,
and I'm very, very happy.
Guys, I think we're good. The reception was intermittent. Apologize, Puja. Keep on going.
Yeah. So I've been, you know, very lucky that I do have frozen embryos with Dr. Luke. You know, I haven't been able to do anything with them yet because of the coronavirus, but I do have them. So, you know, that makes me sleep good at night, knowing that I have something sitting there, and, you know, and I have a chance, I guess. You know, it's just about the chance. So.
And they were asking how many were you able to bank, Puja, each time, and.
So it was different. Sometimes it's a minimal amount. Sometimes one, sometimes two. I think I did a 3, but it didn't work out. Like, it's all different, but it's very low. It's on the low scale. Like, it's not anything where a woman usually goes in and gets what? 14? Isn't that the normal for young women? Like 14, I think. Dr. Luke, isn't it 14 about normal for women that are really young and healthy?
People who are healthy,
right?
I can get. So I have a range. Patients who are lower at 30 years of age, I usually get between 10 and 20. But again, quantity does not equal to quality. So if I get a 10 egg from a 30-year-old, does not mean the 10 egg will not be baby versus the 20 eggs with the baby. So, excuse me, one more time. 20 eggs, one patient, 10 eggs, one patient. If you are only getting 10 eggs at 30, does not mean now because you only have 10 eggs, the 20 egg lady who got the 20 eggs will have double the times to get double the chances to get pregnant. So a quantity does not equal to equality. And yes, and Dr. Nature, I think recently has a case, and I have just knock on wood, patient AMH maybe even lower, you know, much lower, very, 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 very low. And she was 29. We have to bank we waited 8 months. We're only able to get 3 embryos. We transfer 1, and I just scanned her last week or the week before. She's pregnant at 6 weeks, and she is about 31 years old. So she's already skipping cycle, even worse than some of our patients who may not even able to cycle every month. So all those stories does happen, and there are many of those dementia vein reserve where donor is the word. Like forget, they don't even talk. I mean, some other sentence may not even talk about getting the egg, but those eggs, if as young as you are younger coming to me, the hope will be larger, obviously. And as we struggle with this, in terms of transfer, this is correct because of COVID-19. I have to tell Puja too, which is we have to wait, and it's just right now, not right now, but hopefully in 1 or 2 months. I think it's getting better, right? Today I heard Governor Cuomo say we passed the peak, and but hopefully there's no second peak.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're worried about, right?
I heard there were some parties. Puja, there's some parties. Yeah. What the hell? What do people do? What, just go out and party? There were some parties. I'm like, what do people? I didn't know. Anyway, no judgment. No judgment.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna get fined, so there you go.
Yeah,
it was a great party for them.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So I hope we're all going to be great and responsible, and not that I'm trying to. I love my patients a lot, but I really truly believe my patients are really amazing. I'm sorry. I love you guys. In terms of in terms of like conscientiousness, answering the questionnaire, respect, the distancing is amazing. So thank you for all of you. I know you guys are all here. So I do think you guys are amazing. And I told Dr. Nature, I'm like, maybe other people out there, but not our patients. So I don't want to jinx ourselves, but so far it has been great. I've been working last month. What protocol do you do this time? I think Puja is to you.
Yeah, so basically it's natural. Medication doesn't work for me. My body is just against it. It doesn't work. So there's no reason. Like Dr. Luke said, no reason to do it if your body doesn't want it. So just do natural. Whatever you got, we'll just do what you have, and that's it. So whatever I get is what she takes out. It's as simple as that. No shots, no nothing. So
if there's a chance, I tell Puja I'll do everything I can too. Same as every patient. If I say 4, I'll get 4. It's like how many ping pong balls in the bag. So those are very important. Oh, that's another question. See, good guys, because we're wrapping up. I told you it's like TED Talk, 18 minutes. So TED Talk, Puja, I always tell them that. I don't know if you're joining us last week, but there are lots of concentration and attention span. That's why it's only 18 minutes TED Talk. Any reason we should be concerned about delaying our embryo transfers? So for me, and Puja can share her feelings. So I think it's more waiting and anxiety waiting for it. But uterus is usually ageless compared. I don't want to quote me directly, but yes, there's no. I have had patients who are menopause to get pregnant. So it's really controlling the uterus and able to have that thickness is the most important. The timing is not as important as the ovary. Okay. Guys, it was amazing. Puja, anything to add before we go? Anything to add before we go?
No, I just, anybody that's watching who's in my situation, it only takes one. So let's just all be supportive of each other. And I think the biggest thing my girlfriend always tells me is positivity. Keep it positive, and it has to come back to you eventually, right?
This is a tough time, guys. I think we're living in human history of one of the worst. I would not say worst. It's a pandemic, it's an event that happens to the entire globe. I mean, Puja, do you see that crude oil was negative yesterday? The oil is free. Oil. How come oil?
It's been down so much. It's like $1 something. Thank you guys for all the lovely comments. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys. So guys, tomorrow I have another guest tomorrow, and you will be on post and on my story. Thank you, Puja, for amazing talk. You're amazing storyteller and amazing for just sharing your journey and have the bravery to do so. So thank you so much, Puja. And tomorrow we're going to be here again on Instagram. Oh, yes, Puja? What did you say, Puja? Sorry.
Oh, I said thank you so much.
Anytime, Puja. I just love your positivity, and I wanted to share because you shine when you saw me, and I felt so happy when you tell me, Dr. Lukesh, it's not that bad to see you right now because it's actually short weight. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice way to look at things. So anyway, I will talk to you guys. See you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Thank you guys. Thanks for the love.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.